And you have a term for it, don't you? You call it zeta?
Zeta. Well, yeah, because I was, you know, that, to me, that very masculine way of doing things, doing business in particular, which is all about money, greed, power, winning, competitiveness. To me, that's very alpha.
Yes.
So I was sort of searching for a term which would be the opposite. And I didn't want to, Omega has actually got quite a male connotation too, because it's been adopted. And I chose Zeta because it's A to Z, even though Zeta is not the last letter in the Greek alphabet. But because it hadn't really been taken in another use, apart maybe from Catherine Zeta-Jones. But so it just felt like that was quite a nice term to use for the Zeta qualities, which are the feminine ones, which are honesty, integrity, passion, ethics, which is really the kind of shift towards more social enterprises. Yeah, so I kind of coined that term, really.
Yes.
And
do you find that people therefore can hear it more easily because they're not reacting to it being being female or feminine?
That was really the idea.
Yes.
Because alpha male, you do get lots of alpha males, but you also get lots of alpha females.
Yes, you do indeed.
So,
yes.
You know.
I mean, this is something that interests me because I have a lot of very strong friends and striving friends, ambitious female friends. And I have noticed that many of my friends, myself included perhaps at times, have become almost like pseudo-masculine in the way that I've gone about business. And it's maybe the reason I'm so interested in all this is because I've needed to reclaim the Zeta aspect of myself in business.
Definitely. I mean, I remember when I started out, so this is back in 1989, so it was very much the sort of shoulder pad decade, and it was very much, you know, women were very much in the minority, and I was only 24 when I started in business, and I very quickly realised that unless I hardened up very quickly and got very tough and very assertive, because I was quite young as well as a big female, that I was just going to get eaten alive.
Swallowed.
And eventually I did get eaten alive 16 years later. But I definitely morphed into a very, very scary, assertive alpha female. And it was like, get out of my way, because I'm coming through, whether you like it or not, like a steamroller. And actually, you can achieve stuff by that approach.
But at what cost?
Exactly, because what happens is that you become so focused on this thing, you're so assertive that nothing else matters, and it's almost like living in a tunnel where you don't care about anything. And I actually had a life coach in 2002, and she made me do this little chart where you sort of score each corner of your life, your 8 sections or whatever. And like, you know, 90% of all my focus was in my business. And everything else, friends, children, family life, you know, everything else was just not even on the radar. And I just realised I was completely so out of balance. But then I think in some ways, if you are going to build a kind of multi-million-pound business, you kind of need that level of, you know,
focus.
Yeah, all that energy. It's almost like you've got to have that in some ways.
There's a term that I teach. I call it 100% intention, 100% surrender, and it's about putting all that, you know, not jettisoning that 100% intention, clarity, boldness, ambition, all that, but at the same time, juxtaposition beside it is 100% surrender. So having, you know, made the shout, made the statement about where you're going, there's then the more feminine side of the equation, which is to surrender to what is, to be receptive to what comes left field, and to...
Yeah, you see, that's the difficult bit for most people, because it is counterintuitive. It feels like doing nothing.
Well, it feels like you're getting out of control. I think that's it. It hits on our feelings of can be trusted. And we're not taught to trust these inner impulses.
Yeah. So we're just relying on our ego to control and make everything happen.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think we might be round about at the 10-minute mark now, so we'll wind up this bit of conversation and then we'll restart in a second. Very interesting stuff. I want to talk to you about lots more now.
We could talk for many hours.
We could. Lots of 10-minute conversations.